We welcome distinguished guests, parents, guardians and teachers this evening to celebrate the class of 2018. What has been 13 years of schooling, to some in this room, it may seem like it would have never ended, and for others it has flown right by. But for everyone, as part of the class, we completed this tumultuous journey together. We have laughed, cried and argued, or as I call it, debated, over some topics we believed would impact us greatly, but never did. We made it. But how could we not forget how we've gotten to this stage? In 2006, we stepped foot into what we could only be called the unknown. We may have been afraid or excited about the brand new experience upon us. This new experience became fun as we made friends and started learning about the big wide world out there. We ingrained the no hat, no play policy, in which sometimes interfered with the lunchtime game of collectives or downball, as well as celebrated our biggest achievements, including getting our pen licence, artwork displayed at the annual Arts Festival, or even singing our hearts out on this very stage at the Albury Wodonga of Stedford. These memories and so many more shaped our primary school experiences. Year 6, we were finally the big kids. No longer did we have to be afraid of the students in the year above us. And then we were welcomed with the uneasy thoughts of being on the bottom of the food chain once again. Year 7 saw the beginning of our high school lives, and through the separation of old friends, we were quick to find new ones. With many of us separated between Huon and Felt Timber, we reunited through events like the athletics and swimming carnivals. For some, it was a nerve-wracking experience seeing so many people, but these experiences sparked the beginning of both campuses becoming united, a value that we would need as we transitioned into our senior secondary way of life. For many of us coming from Huon, we were going to a much newer and fresher school, one that saw the facilities match the level of teachers that we have had along our journey. The periods were extended to 75 minutes and we finished later than what we were used to, but we got through it. Year 11 came and went in a bit of a blur of confusion and stress. We began to think thoroughly about our future. Our VCE, VET and/or VCAR pathways began, and the realisation that our final year of schooling was upon us all. Once again in Year 12, we became the top of the school. Finally, we were able to have the study centre, and boy oh boy, we most definitely lived to how much we wanted it. To our parents and guardians, you should be proud. With a little nudge here and there, we became the most successful and most behaved cohort, with 0 confiscations. The prime real estate of couches were never taken. Throughout our schooling, we have most definitely had many successes. For many of us, this has come from sporting achievements. Through many consecutive state representations to broken records, the class of 2018 have achieved remarkable sporting successes. For others, these successes have been in the areas of academics, music, or the arts. However, this journey and our many successes could not have been completed without the support we have received. We must first begin to thank the many people in this room this evening. Our guests, made up of our own individual support groups, parents, guardians, siblings, significant others, family and friends. All of these people who have been there in one way or another to support us through our schooling. When we needed packed lunches or a shoulder to cry on, they have been there. They have been there for us when we were recognised for our accomplishments or when we needed to be dropped off to school camps early and then needed to be picked up. We could not have made it here this evening without you, so thank you. Secondly, to all our teachers. Through the many Kahoots and Quizlets, our teachers have helped us with deciding on what we want to gain from life and have pushed us to become the young adults that we are today. Your tireless days of dedication to lesson planning, marking SACs and maintaining the quality of our education does not go unrecognised. You have taught us so much about the world we live in and the ways to navigate into the future. Together along the way, we learnt that every student learns differently and that every teacher teachers differently. But together we have overcome the challenges of learning to explore and discover new formulas, practitioners, mediums, and theorists we never knew existed. You now leave us prepared to sit our final exams, having squeezed as much knowledge into our heads as possible. For all your hard work and dedication, we say thank you. For Wodonga Senior Secondary College to run so eloquently, there are many individuals to appreciate. These people include office staff, canteen ladies, technicians, maintenance men, and our school nurse and doctor. A special thank you to the wellbeing team who have invested so much energy into assisting students through what can be a stressful time. And to Meryl Farmer, our careers advisor, for helping us to prepare to face the new challenges, the challenges of tertiary studies, apprenticeships, or employment. We also must thank the principal class, coordinators, and house leaders for dealing with so much more than many of us will ever realise, as well as pushing us to be the best person we can be. We say thank you.
We are about to see the end of 13 years of education. It's a scary time for us. Many of us are unsure of where we are heading. Some of you will be entering apprenticeships, seeking full-time employment, going on to competitive courses, or furthering your studies in university. We are a wide and diverse group, taking many different pathways from Wodonga Senior Secondary College. But before that, we are students of this school. On behalf of the student body of Wodonga Senior Secondary College, I'd like to extend the warmest congratulations to class of 2018. I would also like to extend my thanks to the teachers in inspiring us to go all the way. Thank you for responding to our never-ending questions with your kindness, patience, words of wisdom, and all your attention in helping us. I would also like to thank you all for your extra efforts and considerations to our English as second language students. We may have been slow responding for your questions. That is because we are doing language translation in our head. Most of the time, we are not being rude. We might have some troubles understanding complicated words. Thank you for accepting us as one of your class members. High school life is just a small stop on the road of our lives. Year 12 graduation doesn't mean the end, but the beginning of our new future. You are the maker of your own life. Please, don't let yourself become satisfied with a static life. Change the things that bring your sorrow. Feel free to change your job, change your career pathways, change your dreams, revise your goals, and make your future your own. A future that is filled with delight. A future that is designed to make you the happiest you can be. We hope that throughout all stages of your life, you'll never stop learning, never stop seeking new information about the world in which you live. Knowledge is power. Continue to delve into the facts of life and question the world around you. Be proud of who you are. Make sure that you can walk down the street with confidence. Hold your head high and be proud of not only who you are as a person, but also what you have achieved in this life. You all are unique in your achievements. Feel proud of what you have done. Finally, know that no number, no statistic, no score can define who you are or have any bearing on your dreams. You make your dreams. Within the next few weeks, this may seem quite contrary. Those of us sitting exams will feel the pressure of being defined by a number. Remember that this number doesn't represent a game over. At the end of these few weeks, however, regardless of what result we get, we will be the makers of our own future. We only answer to ourselves. We are the Wodonga Senior Secondary College class of 2018. Thank you.